the Secretary of the Communist Party, Comrade Blade Nzimande, and other officials, members of the CEC, we gather today at this Congress under different conditions we have ever met before. We met at a time, comrades, when our movement is receiving emails leaked that reflect the problems we are faced with. We're meeting at a time, comrades, when there's a cloud as to whether the ANC will be able to win the elections in 2019. We met at a time, comrades, when the president of the ANC has been advised to step down so that the ANC can be able to manage its problems without being tarnished by what has been described as the ANC that is corrupt. We met at a time, comrades, when we were just from the policy conference of the ANC. One of the difficult debates was about what do we characterize monopoly capital. Others wanted to say it is white monopoly capital that is an enemy of the NDR. I believe that our main monopoly capital, our main enemy of the NDR is corruption, is factions, is leadership who don't listen to structures. It is gatekeeping. When you are sick, you consult a doctor, I'm sure, and then the doctor will prescribe to you what medicine you should take. I was puzzled at the ANC policy conference when some were refusing to accept the diagnostic report that was telling what is wrong with the ANC. But that report was accepted, and I'm sure it will guide us going forward. As the Communist Party comrades, let's remember the decision taken by the International Committee giving instruction to the Court of South Africa to go back and build a black organization that will take over and create the Black Republic. It was that instruction, comrades, that made the party to get more black people into its ranks. It was that instruction, comrade, that shaped the role of the party. So, I am welcoming you, comrades. We are welcoming you, comrades, because we are faced with challenges. In PE, comrades, we debated the issue of contesting state power, and I heard you singing. You want it now. At the same Congress, comrades, you debated the issue of working towards a reconfigured alliance. Those were two decisions, comrades. Don't say aye. They were both taken. Therefore, when we go to our commissions, comrades, we should discuss as to what will be the role of the Communist Party in this political juncture. It is what the comrades are going to say, we're going to go our own way and leave the ANC with those comrades who are still fighting to change the ANC. I have a choice to take, comrades. And I'm sure that, comrades, we will have, comrades, to deal with all those issues. But, Makabane, our challenge now is to build a strong COSATU. We should build a strong COSATU because, comrades, without a strong COSATU, workers will be vulnerable. Our stated position that we want to build, we want to say one country, one federation, should be what we should garner and fight for when we live here. One union, one industry. And the ANC, comrades, is going through these pains. But the question is, who will assist it to go out of them? The party must debate that very thoroughly, comrades, and not take decisions out of anger, but be sober and be engaged so that when we live here, we are clear of what our party position is going to be going forward. Factionalism is not only killing the ANC, but is rendering its structures unworkable. It is something we must work on, comrades. That when factions are strong, comrades, they do things that are not thought of. The ANC is going to its Congress in December. I think we should debate that without maybe coming with names, but to understand and analyze the environment under which that Congress will take place. And work out as to what leaders do you want to emerge from there. Because I'm sure all of you are ANC members, belonging to ANC branches. You can't divorce then your role when you go back to your branches. I want to say again, comrades, we can never be dragged to a situation where the ANC loses its standing with the people because of one family. If they're business people, they should behave like all business people. In 2012, they started in NUM, Guptas, trying to change its leadership, putting money in so that those who will be their own people comes in. They didn't win. They are each and every union because, comrades, their aim is to control your leadership. Luckily, in the party, I've not heard that there are any influence of the Guptas. They should conduct themselves, comrades, like any other business person. They must stop dragging the ANC into mud and leave the ANC alone. No, Pahala. I hope that this Congress should be successful because we will be disciplined. I have been informed that comrades were doing a registration yesterday. Some lost their cell phones. If you have taken it because it looks like yours or looks like the one you dream to buy, please bring it forward, comrades. It is not yours. I repeat again, comrades, one of the ANC guests have lost her wallet as she was coming in. Please, comrades, take nothing from that wallet, but bring it up front. Therefore, comrades, we are going now to call the choir from SATU to lead us. Sorry, Pope Crew. Why do I say SATU? SATU, man. SATU should come in and start the singing of the international. And all of you, comrades, in your bags, ninayo international. Yikholeni. Ningaqule enye into esingayaziyo, please.
Uve
Amandla! Amandla! Ibambe, comrades, we are going to sing the red flag still. And it is in your bag. Take it out and join its singing. Please, comrades, we will sing thereafter. Thank you very much, comrades. Comrades, we started with the opening because other people were coming in and the team was still arranging itself. So we have done the opening. Now we'll call Comrade Sitsubi to come forward. Sitsubi.
Comrades, SACP official tribute by the 14th Party Congress to fallen. Yeah. Can you please stand up? Can you please arise, comrades, to pay tribute to our fallen comrades since the last 13th Congress? We, the delegates gathered at the 14th National Congress of the South African Communist Party, wish to salute with pride and honor all the heroes and heroines of our revolution here in South Africa, in the continent, and throughout the world. We recognize your selfless contribution. Indeed, you left a huge mark which will remain with many generations to come. You and your families and loved ones might not have received the necessary recognition while you were still with us. But through this wall of tributes, your name will remain in the highest archives of our party. This is a solemn day of celebration and also a day of mourning. This day, the eyes and ears of the working class and the poor of the whole world are waiting in anticipation for the outcome of the 14th National Congress, confident that the party will not disappoint them, as one way of paying special tribute to all those who departed in the past 5 years, acknowledging that this was a term where lost recipients of the SSP High Award, the Chris Hani Peace Award, Nelson Mandela, Fidel Castro, and Hugo Chavez. This 14th Congress also pays special tribute to all workers and their families who were brutally murdered in the Platinum Belt, especially at Lonmin, Marikana, and Impala mines in Rustenburg, as they fought against brutality of capitalism. the arrogance of mine bosses, including the old apartheid style, to use workers against other fellow workers through violence. We salute those who survived attacks, noting with serious concern that some of them have suffered permanent disabilities, some displaced from their homes and hostels. The 14th National Congress also salutes all those policemen and women who perished on duty, trying to defend innocent souls and also defend the country and ensure there is law and order in our lovely South Africa. We recognize members of the SAPS, SNDF, Metropolitan Police throughout the country, members belonging to some private security companies, and many others that lost their lives in line of duty. It is also important to note that the 14th National Congress also sent this most special tribute to all the women and children who have been victims of violence. This 14th National Congress also recognizes the role played by a number of our cadres who perished outside of South Africa, of South African soil, and we welcomed two of the greatest liberation struggle stalwarts and heroes, Malume Moses Kotane and Uncle J.B. Marks, representing a number of those that perished outside South Africa. We are dedicating this 14th Congress, amongst others, to their commitment to the working class struggles for national liberation, people's power, and socialism. As a result of their work and contribution, the red flag is flying high, and the torch of socialism is seen by millions of the working class in every continent, glowing brightly here in our land and along in our land, the land of Moses Kotane, J.B. Marks, Yusuf Tadu, Moses Mabhida, Walter Sisulu, Joe Slovo, Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, Chris Hani, Lillian Ngoyi, Ray Alexander Simon, Jude Malqui, Crosby Moni, Esther Basel, Dorata Mann, and many others. It is our task here at the 14th National Congress to build a powerful, united vanguard of the working class, a party of the poor, a party that empowers the broad masses of our people, that enables them to carry through their historic mission. We must not and will not we shall not and will not fail our historic mission. Let's pick up their spear and advance the struggle of the working class for socialism. This 14th National Congress is paying revolutionary tribute to our heroes and heroines. Tomorrow we have a task to begin to build them a majestic and indestructible monument, a South African socialism, thus victoriously completing the task of liberation of the working class. A strong, stalwart, well-organized South African Communist Party as we march to the centenary of the South African Communist Party while celebrating the centenary of the great October Socialist Revolution. In saying farewell to all our heroes and heroines who perished in the name of freedom and the struggle for socialism, we will emerge from this 14th National Congress imbued with firm resolutions. The first step, the hardest step of the revolution to face capitalism head on, with more vigor and courage, especially its foot soldiers doing everything to undermine the hard-won democracy, abusing positions they occupy in various structures, in government, in state-owned enterprises, and many other platforms used by at the most parasitic networks meant to loot state resources and even sell our country to the highest bidder. As we are in Gauteng, the winter air is filled not only with songs of praise and mourning for those who perished during the struggle since July 2012, but also with millions of voices of our exultant choir proclaiming the working class victory of the struggle. The conquest by the people of that freedom, which alone make it possible to wage the struggle for land, for food production, access to finance by all, and end crime and corruption, including to defeat the parasitic networks and the consolidation of power of the working class today and socialism tomorrow. In honor of all members of the South African Communist Party, the broader Congress movement, and those from other parts of the world who passed away since July 2012, when we had our 13th Congress. This 14th Congress representing closer to 300,000 members, as well as those many unorganized working class sections of our country, pays tribute to the following comrades, including those who do not appear on this wall of tribute. Isithwalandwe Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, recipient of the South African highest award, the Chris Hani Peace Award. Fidel Castro, recipient of the South African Communist Party highest award, the Chris Hani Peace Award, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Cuban Revolution. Hugo Chavez, recipient of South African Communist Party highest award, the Chris Hani Peace Award, and President of Venezuela. Mogafi Sikena, who was also a product of South African Communist Party, and Lesotho Communist Party. Billionaire, recipient of Moses Kotane Award, and long-standing stalwart of the movement, a lifetime member of the CCN Politburo of the South African Communist Party. Esithwalande umalume Ahmed Kathrada, founding member of the YCLSA, SACP, and stalwart of the movement. K. Munsang, recipient of the Moses Kotane Award, a lifetime member of the Central Committee and PB of the South African Communist Party. Among the internationals as well, we have got Mohamed Abdelaziz, the Secretary General of Polisario Front and President of Sahrawi Arab Republic. Georgi Request, Cuban internationalist and hero of Southern African Revolution. And then Isithwalande Umama Ruth Mompati, stalwart of the liberation movement and former freedom fighter. Hermanus Lutz, popularly known as James Stewart, stalwart of the liberation movement and former freedom fighter. Idris Naidu, stalwart of the National Liberation Movement. Crosby Moni, member of the 13th Congress of the Central Committee, member of the National Assembly and former Deputy President of National Union of Mine Workers. Judy Malquin, member of the 13th Congress, Central Committee. Letsau Nelson Diale, stalwart of the South African Communist Party and the ANC and freedom fighter as well. Phyllis Naid, stalwart of the Liberation Movement. Riot Mkhonazi, stalwart of the Liberation Movement. Collins Chabad, ANC-NEC member and Minister of Public Service Administration. Makenkesi Stofile, former ANC-NEC member, government minister and ambassador. Amina Kachalia, stalwart of the Liberation Movement. Reggie September, stalwart of the Liberation Movement. Miriam Mukawa, mother of the late Peter Mukawa. Martha Mahlangu, mother of the late Solomon Mahlangu. Patrick Mabuya Baleka, accused #1 during the Delmas treason trial and dynamic internationalist. Nkosi Pendule Kolisile, former provincial chairperson of the SACP in Gauteng and MEC for Economic Development. Soli KK Mnguni, SACP Deputy Provincial Chair, Mpumalanga Province. Jerry Tsepo Simudi, SACP Cadre Development Officer and former freedom fighter. Chemist Kumalo, SACP Media Strategist and former student activist. Mike Mkhutsani, YCL Deputy National Secretary. Miriam Muchaka, YCL PEC member in Gauteng Province. Nico Matlawa, PEC member of SACP in Limpopo. Dumisa Ntul, SACP, ANC Gauteng Provincial Spokesperson. Isao Castro More, former activist of the Liberation Movement and Youth movement in particular. Mama Nozipho Nzimande, mother of our General Secretary of the SACP, Comrade Blade Nzimande. Mama Frida Cronin, mother of the first Deputy General Secretary of the SACP, Comrade Jeremy Cronin. Mama Epiteni Mbeki, Eastern Cape, mother of the former President of the ANC and Republic of South Africa, first African women member of the SACP, Yolanda Botha, Michael Kotsi, Duncan Siani, Elizabeth Mbata, Florence de Villiers, Nozipho Ntwanambi, ANC-NEC, an activist of the liberation movement. Caroline Mutwaledi, ANC stalwart. Masifako Sophia Mutlante, mother of Comrade Kgalema Mutlante. Reggie September, stalwart of the revolutionary movement. Sylvia Mamza Benjamin, all-round activist of our movement. She also served in structures of the Alliance. Mesiabe, mother of Duncan and wife of Ndate Siabo from Konto Wesizo. Tumisang Buja Butseya, Cape Town First Deputy Secretary. Wandile Makasha Ngube, YCL District Chairperson, gunned down in Newcastle. Nontsikelelo Bloss, SACP, YCL Keda killed in Njanga during the 26 local government elections. And lastly, Ubaba Philip Dlamini, gunned down attending the SACP convened community meeting in Njanga. Thank you, Comrade.